Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. Hope Valley has always been a place where hearts find healing. Dreams take root and love stories unfold in the most unexpected ways. But in 2025, whispers around town have taken on a new tune, a song of wedding bells that just might ring louder than ever before. As the beloved residents of When Calls the Heart continue to navigate life's joys and heartbreaks, fans can't help but wonder, who could be the next couple to say, "I do"? The clues are everywhere in subtle glances, lingering smiles, and heartfelt conversations that seem to hint at forever. The air in Hope Valley feels different these days. The sunset seems softer, the breeze feels warmer. And there's a sense of anticipation in the air that even Elizabeth Thornton can't quite put into words. Her heart, once torn between grief and new beginnings, seems to have finally found its rhythm again, and it beats a little faster whenever Nathan Grant is near. After years of missed chances and unspoken words, something has shifted between them. Their connection, once tentative and cautious, has grown into something that feels unshakable. There's an ease between them now. It's a quiet understanding that only comes when two people have walked through storms and come out stronger on the other side. Nathan's gentle humor has started to blend effortlessly with Elizabeth's warmth. Their shared moments, whether helping little, Jack learned to ride a horse, or talking late into the evening about the future of Hope Valley, carry an undeniable tenderness. Many in town have noticed how Elizabeth's eyes light up whenever Nathan walks by, and how Nathan's usually reserved smile softens whenever she's near. For a woman who has already loved and lost so deeply, Elizabeth's journey toward love again has been one of patience and faith. And now, with each passing episode, fans can sense that the story might finally be building toward the most beautiful of milestones, a wedding that symbolizes hope reborn. If anyone deserves a love story that ends in forever, it's Elizabeth Thornton. Her marriage to Jack will always remain one of the show's most cherished memories. But time and healing have taught her that life doesn't end with loss. It simply finds a new path. Nathan's presence has never been about replacing Jack, but about reminding Elizabeth that her heart still has room to love again. As the two draw closer, it's hard not to imagine a wedding scene that feels both intimate and deeply emotional. Perhaps in the same church where Jack and Elizabeth exchanged vows, with the entire town gathered in joyful celebration. But Elizabeth and Nathan aren't the only ones making hearts flutter in Hope Valley. Faith Carter, who has long balanced her medical calling with a search for personal happiness, might finally be finding her way toward love again. After her heartbreak with Carson, she had sworn off romance for a while, focusing instead on her work and the community. Yet recently, a new face in town, a kind, intelligent stranger with a mysterious past, seems to have caught her attention. Their chemistry is quiet but compelling, built on mutual respect and the shared desire to help others. Faith's story has always been one of resilience and strength. She's a woman who has given so much of herself to everyone else, rarely stopping to consider what she truly wants. This new chapter could be her chance to rediscover that part of herself that still dreams of partnership, laughter, and a family of her own. Fans have already started to speculate that a proposal could be on the horizon, perhaps something simple yet heartfelt. Maybe even beneath the stars after a community gathering. Faith's wedding would mark a full circle moment for her character, a reward for years of loyalty and courage. Then there's Lucas Bouchard, the once charming gambler turned refined businessman and devoted friend. His journey has been one of transformation. Though his romance with Elizabeth ended on bittersweet terms, he has emerged from that heartbreak wiser and more grounded. In the new season, Lucas seems to have found a renewed sense of purpose. He's focused on his career and the town's prosperity. But beneath that calm exterior lies a man who still believes in love. Even if he's cautious about letting it in, whispers have begun that a new woman may be entering Lucas's life, someone who challenges his intellect, appreciates his refined tastes, and matches his sense of adventure. Their connection could start as professional. Perhaps she's a writer visiting Hope Valley to document its growth, or a business partner helping expand the saloon into something more elegant. Whatever the case, Lucas's story seems ready for a second chance at love, one that will let him explore who he truly is beyond heartbreak. A Lucas wedding would bring a sense of closure and renewal, not just for him, but for fans who have long rooted for his happiness. Of course, no talk of Hope Valley weddings would be complete without mentioning Rosemary and Lee Coulter. Their marriage has already given fans some of the show's most delightful moments, full of laughter, playfulness, and genuine affection. Yet even for these two lovebirds, there might be another milestone approaching. Some fans are speculating that the Coulters might renew their vows, a gesture that feels perfectly in line with their big hearts and even bigger personalities. After everything they've been through, the challenges of running a newspaper, Rosemary's journey into motherhood, and their constant support for their friends, a vow renewal would be the ultimate celebration of enduring love. One could imagine Rosemary, ever the dramatic soul, planning an elaborate event full of flowers, music, and sentimental speeches. And Lee, with his endearing mix of exasperation and devotion, would go along with every extravagant detail just to see her smile. Their ceremony could serve as a reminder that marriage isn't just about beginnings. It's about the commitment to keep choosing each other every single day. Meanwhile, another couple seems to be capturing quiet attention: Minnie and Joseph Canfield. Their relationship has always been built on faith, understanding, and strength. And over the seasons, they've become one of Hope Valley's moral compasses. While they're already married, recent scenes suggest they might be preparing for something even more meaningful, perhaps a second wedding ceremony to celebrate their anniversary. Surrounded by the entire community that has embraced them so warmly, this idea feels deeply fitting for the Canfields, who have shown time and again how love can thrive through humility and devotion. A ceremony renewing their vows could include their children and serve as a powerful testament to the values Hope Valley stands for: family, community, and unshakable faith. Their love story reminds viewers that romance isn't always about grand gestures. Sometimes it's about quiet consistency and the simple beauty of two people walking the same path together. Beyond the established couples, Hope Valley also holds promise for newer relationships. Allie Grant, Nathan's adopted daughter, is growing up quickly, and fans can already see hints of her stepping into her own stories of friendship and maybe even first love. Watching her mature under Nathan and Elizabeth's guidance, it's not hard to imagine that one day she might walk down the same aisle where her guardian once watched. Elizabeth marry Jack. The idea of generational love stories from Elizabeth and Nathan to Allie and whoever captures her heart adds a poetic depth to the series' long-term vision. There's also Fiona Miller, the bright and independent telephone operator who has always danced to her own rhythm. Fiona's charm and wit have made her a fan favorite, and her career-focused independence makes her a refreshing presence in Hope Valley. Yet even she has started to show signs that she might be ready to open her heart. Perhaps her relationship with Mike Hickam could evolve into something deeper. Their playful dynamic and mutual respect have laid a sweet foundation for something lasting. A Fiona and Mike wedding could bring a touch of humor and modern flair to Hope Valley's romantic tapestry. Imagine Fiona walking down the aisle in a dress that breaks from tradition, elegant but with a hint of her signature individuality, and Mike, nervous but beaming, waiting at the altar. Their union would symbolize a bridge between the old and new Hope Valley, where progress and tradition coexist in perfect harmony. And while we dream of these potential unions, one can't help but think of the way each wedding would bring the community together. In Hope Valley, love isn't just between two people. It's a celebration shared by all. From the moment the church bells start ringing to the last dance at the reception, everyone would have a role to play. Molly fussing over decorations, Florence managing the guest list with military precision, and Bill Avery, ever the lawman, ensuring everything goes smoothly while secretly getting misty-eyed during the ceremony. Imagine the emotional weight of a wedding where Elizabeth finally walks down the aisle again. The moment little. Jack holds her hand. Nathan waiting at the altar, his eyes filled with both love and gratitude. Or picture Faith saying yes to a man who sees her not just as a healer, but as a woman worthy of deep affection. Think of the laughter during Rosemary's vow renewal, the tearful embraces between friends, the shared looks that say, "We've all come so far." Each of these potential weddings would not only bring romance, but also reflect the evolution of Hope Valley itself. The town has always mirrored the characters' journeys, from grief to grace, from loss to love. A new wave of weddings would symbolize that growth, a collective step into a future where love continues to thrive. No matter how many trials come their way, what's epic